While the cast of the new Broadway production of Spamalot is cracking up audiences, they're all trying their best not to crack up as well. On the new episode of Stagecraft, Variety's theater podcast, actors James Monroe Iglehart, Leslie Rodriguez Kritzer, and Michael Urie gave listeners a glimpse of the shenanigans that threaten their poker faces. There's this part where co-star Ethan Slater, as a mime, is miming dropping a baby off a balcony, and it makes me laugh every night, Urie says. Among the actors, Chris Fitzgerald, waitress, seems like the troublemaker of the group. Chris will look at me during my song Find Your Grail, and I'm singing, and he's like crossing his eyes at me, Kritzer said. I absolutely love it, and I also can't break because I'm singing. There's no choice in the matter. Urie chimed in. There's a moment where we're on stage and he's just staring at me for the express purpose of making me laugh. So that's manipulative. Chris is literally figuring out bits while he's doing other bits, Iglehart added. When Iglehart, Kritzer, and Urie got involved in the show, they came with varying degrees of familiarity with the distinctive humor of Monty Python, the comedy troupe, whose film Monty Python and the Holy Grail was the inspiration for Spamalot. Iglehart, for instance, had never heard of them until he got to college. If you're in college theater, there's always a couple of conversations that happen in a green room, Iglehart explained. It's always Sondheim versus Lloyd Webber, and then Monty Python versus whoever anybody else thinks is funny. I came from a household of Mel Brooks. The trio got their first onstage experience performing Python humor at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., where the current Broadway production originated in a quickie 10-day run. I think we created our show in sort of the same spirit that they created the original, which was, who do we have and what can they do, and let's cater to those people, Urie said. If Ethan Slater can do a backbend, let's let him do a backbend. If Leslie and James can scat their brains out, let's let them do that. Also on the new Stagecraft, Iglehart, Kritzer, and Urie discussed the mechanics of incorporating current events zingers into the show and shared how the cast came together, including the reveal of one behind-the-scenes tidbit that Urie had never before told his castmates.